Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and oh my god, I have officially moved my recording room, and it is awesome. I am so glad to be able to finally do this, because now I can be as loud as I fucking want. I can just, like, scream my head off for the most part if I wanted to, as long as I don't scream bloody murder. Then people might wonder what I'm doing. But I can, like, yell at the game, I can tell it to go fuck itself and stuff like that and not care, you know, like, it doesn't matter anymore. There's nothing keeping me from doing that. Oh, and this is Subnautica, by the way. I'm doing this game because it's one of, like, the most easy to play games that I have right now. Well, not easy, it's actually a pretty difficult game. But I wanted to see what was new since I accidentally deleted it and lost all my save files. Because as you can see here, you got new game options and quit, but when I originally had this game, I actually had an option underneath called load. But they might have gotten rid of that because, actually I don't remember exactly, but I kind of remember someone saying that, like a person who's also been playing this game before I got it, and this is kind of the reason why I got this game. He said that one of his save files got corrupted during one of the updates and that he had to start a new game. So I don't know. So this is interesting though, because over here, this update thing here, it says the Power Nap update has been released on Steam, blah blah blah, recharge your batteries using the new battery charger and the power cell charger. And then you can make a bed, you can get gas orbs somehow. You can find these sea treaders, which are new. I've never heard of them before. This right here, though, you've seen them around, but not like this. Introducing the final model for the solar panels. Now, I have seen the solar panels. You guys haven't, if you haven't played this game yet. They're actually almost impossible to find in the early versions of this game. I don't know if they made them easier to find now, but they used to be impossible to find unless you used console controls, which they allow in this game, which is where you can cheat and spawn items into the game, right? They used to be impossible to find because when they released one of their options, they somehow like deleted it or something. Like, according to a lot of people, they said that they must have gotten deleted because you would go hunting in the place where they were supposed to spawn and they would never be there. Like, no matter how hard you looked, they would never ever be there. And another interesting thing in this game is at the beginning of the game you get like this thing, like, I might as well just hit new game and have it start out. Let's do, I always do survival mode. And then we'll do this cool little intro sequence here. Now this is slightly new. It used to actually have a message down here saying this might take a while due to it still being a beginning mode the last time I did a recording of this, but that recording failed. I was going to show it to you anyway because, like, it's still there, it's just hiccupy basically. And then I had another version that I did, but I sounded so bored and upset because I'm losing my recording, like, you know, of the footage before that. I just didn't go through with it because I was like, I sound like I'm pissed off and mopey and just all around in a terrible mood, so I'm not going to do this. Instead, I'm just going to load up the game and see what I can do. This loading screen takes too fucking long, though. I might actually cut all this, cut out some stuff. Wow, it is still going. Okay, this is kind of, so I can just talk a little bit, I guess, while this is going. So I actually have my other computer up here with me, so I could, like, be doing editing while this is going. This is kind of neat. Which I'm actually tempted to do. That's kind of what I'm actually doing right now, is like setting up editing for later after I'm done with this episode, since this is taking so long.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
So yeah, this scene was added fairly recently, if I remember right. Yeah, that's probably gonna hurt. Yeah, but that scene used to not be part of this, and neither was this fire in the room either. Oh, come on. Oops. I keep forgetting I need like a new mouse. There we go. We're safe.
Greetings, survivor. Great job not dying. I
never knew you said that before.
Situations. You have been issued this personal data assistant. The interface visible now will organize your inventory, display currently available construction blueprints, and holds other valuable information. Please take a moment to familiarize yourself with it. Attention, detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with ongoing degradation of the Aurora's dark matter drive core due to damage sustained during collision. Continuing to monitor.
Alright, so we can get out of this. Oops. I forget what button it is. There it is, the tab button. So now it actually gives you a success thing now. That's cool. Okay, I don't need that. Put that away. Okay, so we can climb on out of here. Ah, okay, so this is pretty similar to as before. Except now there's actually kind of like wiggle physics, which is kind of interesting. Now, here's another interesting thing. Before, when you started the game, I'm pointing as if you can see it. Down in the lower left, you have O2, your health, how hungry you are, and how thirsty you are, right? Now, it used to not actually take the damage from you that you would take from getting smacked down from that one thing, but now it does. Alright, so I'll just kind of give you an idea of things you gotta do in this game. Wow, okay. Whoa, 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 what's going on? That's interesting. The game was like freaking out a bit. What are these? These should not be here. Sea Glide. Ah, so they moved some things around. The Sea Glide used to never appear here. The Sea Glide is a type of underwater vehicle that you can get, and it allows you just to swim faster, and you used to not be able to actually get one. Oh, and these fish used to not actually run away from you either. That's new too. Let's go back to the surface.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen
remaining.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so we want to grab some of this hull parts, as they're called, or metal salvage. Because we're going to need the titanium it gives us to make something. And we also need to break this limestone. If it gives us titanium, we won't worry about it. Copper ore. Okay, good. Wait, did that say sandstone? Copper ore still doesn't have an icon yet. Okay, I don't have a knife yet, so I can't cut that stuff yet.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Sheesh. Alright, so basically, I haven't been talking much because I was worried about that glitch that was happening. Those of you who are wondering, I have played this game before. I played it for a few hours actually, and I had like over, I want to say like 40 parts recorded before I realized that they were unusable. Yeah, of course, I'm a complete and total moron. You can feel free to tell me that. But, though I'd actually prefer if you didn't, because it's kind of rude. Alright, we don't need that yet.
Degradation of the Aurora's drive core may cause a quantum detonation. Calculating risk assessment. Death by malnourishment, 7%. By physical injury, 11%. By exposure to radioactive crash site materials, 19%. If the drive core is breached, probability of death increases to 65%.
Okay. Eventually the ship's gonna blow up. That's why I keep looking at it. Oh my gosh, you actually do a diving animation now when you jump towards the water. That used to not be a thing. This thing is very hard to catch. I don't think I'll actually be able to see it. It actually like swims away from you. So that's kind of cool. A lot of these fish are really difficult to catch. Especially now. It actually seems like they're a lot harder to catch than before. In fact, it seems like they made the game more difficult
Emergency. 10 seconds
than I thought.
Remaining.
Oh yeah, and your guy's a little baby sometimes. If you come up for air, he'll just like choke and sputter. Like, I never have actually, even after like I was holding my breath for a long time, I've never come up to the surface and choked and sputtered. Okay, so yeah, anyway, let's see. Okay, yeah, so quartz is still only used for glass. Let's see. What else is it used for nowadays? I need acid mushrooms eventually to make batteries. Alright, that's cool. Okay, so I think they made that easier to make again. Waterproof locker. I'm still not making those. Those are actually useless right now. Eventually we want to make this right here, a survival knife. It even has like a little dot to tell you that you might want it. And we don't want the flashlight, we want the scanner. So we need to go and get batteries. Hey, they fixed that where you can accidentally go into the frickin' menu when you hit tab on the one thing, so that's cool. Alright, these mushrooms that used to be like available everywhere around here. So let's see. Yeah, they're right over here. Shut up, I'll be fine. Alright, in fact, I can't catch any food anyway, so you're even more making fun of me. That's an egg. We don't need that. Ah, here we go. What's this?
10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Titanium we don't need. Oh, by the way, those gasopods there, they're usually pretty friendly. That's why they're in this area here. So you don't have to worry about them too much. But they will try to kill you if you go too close to them and like, you know, start like bugging them. Nighttime approaches. Ah, so they put the solar panels here now too. Okay, how I was saying before, I was saying how the solar panel, you probably won't actually see it. It used to be a thing where if you were you know, doing anything that regarded you know, oh, come on, game. If you were doing anything that like regarded I just lost my train of thought, forget it. Because then I'll remember it later once I say forget it. Okay, so now we can make glass, which just gets rid of some of our quartz so that we can use that later. Fucker, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to... Fuck! Stop it! Okay, make a battery. Okay, so we have 2 batteries now. So we will be able to make a scanner. First time you grab anything, he has to like look over it, so now I can use the scanner to go around and scan things. And there you go, so like you can just kind of scan plants and see what they're used for and stuff like that. Though these writhing weeds and shit probably aren't going to help you much, so don't worry about scanning those.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining. Emergency. Seismic readings
Oh, here we go.
suggest a quantum
I need to get to the
detonation
life
has
pod.
occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The central dark matter reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9.
This is
8,
just so much fun, that's why I'm going to
7,
do this real quick.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ah, that is a much more exciting explosion now. Huh. Alright then. Now that we've seen that, let's go inside of our life pod here.
Caution. Calorie deficiency detected.
And let's check our locker, because there's some very useful stuff in here, like a nutrient block, a flare, which we will want, and some water. You definitely want to
Vital signs stabilizing.
you know, use that stuff to help yourself out, especially if you are sucking at the game. Ah, and it just closes the door for you. Oh, nice. Alright, and let's go ahead and use that to heal ourselves up. Now, that thing right over here is a fabricator. It will continue to make more of those, but I think it makes one every, like, few minutes game time, so you have to kind of, like, swim around for it to work. But I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here to save the game before we get started on our next thing. Ah, okay, cool. And then I'll be right back, because I'm going to take a pause break to check some things to see how this all worked out. Of course, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, bye.